Just checking here to make sure I'm on. Looks like I am. Hello, everyone, and welcome. This is why it's easier than ever before to activate your clairvoyance. And I'm Lynn McKenzie of lynnmckenzie.com. And this is part one of a 5-part clairvoyance video series that I'm doing. And I'm really excited to be sharing with you. I've got some really exciting content for you. And in case you'd like to save the dates for the future lives, because like I said, this is number 1 of 5, I will be doing lives on Thursday, January the 17th, same time as this, Saturday, January the 19th at 9 a.m. Pacific time, Monday, January the 21st at the same time as this, and the finale is Wednesday, January the 23rd, again, same time as this. So, if you if you haven't already registered for my free Are You Clairvoyant assessment and mini training, which is a completely separate thing but very complementary to this series, I'm going to encourage you to do so. And Ryan, if you're there, could you put a link into the feed so people can find out where to register for that? So, and if you do get it and you haven't, or you haven't already completed it, I really encourage you to complete it before Thursday's live. Okay. So I'd love it if you would let me know in the comments where you're joining me from. Okay. I always like to know. So I've energetically attuned all of these lives or videos, if you're watching them after the fact, so that each of you will receive a benefit just by being here. I've attuned them for accelerated consciousness, psychic development, clairvoyant opening, healing, etc. So that's wonderful for you. So I'm going to jump right in because we've got a lot to cover today. So because you have probably been told this forever, many of you believe that clairvoyance is a supernatural gift reserved for a chosen few. And take a moment now just to think about who that mindset serves. Absolutely not you, for sure. So, I want to say that many people who felt gifted felt that they were special and nobody else had the ability to have the gifts they have. And while some people are better at it than others, mostly just because they've had the opportunity to develop it, it doesn't mean that every single person cannot. And I'm really, that's my, bandwagon that I'm on. So I believe that rather than being supernatural, clairvoyance is a really natural thing. It's a skill that everyone can learn, a gift that we all have access to and can awaken, given the right environment. And of course, the right environment is really key for this, just like anything that we learn. I mean, you can hear a concert pianist and think how amazing they are, but you may not be able to do the same. But given the right environment and practice, you could at least get close to where they're at. Maybe not exactly, but so the gift of clairvoyance is innate in each of us. As I mentioned, it's just like it's just waiting really to come to us, for us to open it, to awaken to it, to start to develop it so that we can enhance our everyday lives with it. And it really is a pretty amazing skill. So clairvoyance really allows us to effortlessly make personal, relationship, business, financial, and any other decisions with clarity and a sense of inner knowing, a sense of peace. And I don't know about you, but if you've ever had to make a decision before and you haven't felt peaceful about it, it can be very gnawing and very, just, I don't like it if I'm not sure. So having this gift allows you to be sure. It also helps us connect deeply with who we are at a soul level, with our own truth and everything that is right for us in all areas of our life. So I'm going to share a couple tangible life-enhancing benefits of clairvoyance so that you can see how it can help you. It helps us get in touch with our life purpose, or soul's divine mission, as I like to call it. It helps us create the livelihood or enhance the livelihood that we've chosen. I find it to be an amazing manifesting tool, and I'll share more about that today. And we will be doing an exercise to help you access that for yourself. Either, I said today in our little note, depending on how much content we have today, we may put it up to one of the other lives. We'll see how we go. So it allows you to easily be able to read the energies of people, places, and things. It allows us to bypass any kind of painful learning opportunities and jump right into what's working for us. You know those proverbial 2x4s over the head and that kind of thing. We like learning opportunities that flow with ease and grace. It gives you a clarity, a deep inner knowing about any of life's issues, whether they're large or small. I mean, it's always useful. It allows you to consistently make the right decisions for you in all aspects of your life. And it allows you to really sail through the changing times we're in with ease and grace. And we are in very, very, changing / challenging times. It allows you to sidestep challenges on the physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual level. So type yes in the comments if you're ready to activate your clairvoyance. Give me some hearts too. I love seeing the hearts go by. So have you ever looked at others who were leading successful lives of abundance? They had lots of clients, they were on purpose, they had love, they had money, whatever it is, they had a great career or job, and you wanted to really create that same kind of thing for yourself? And have you ever noticed that those types of people always seem to have the answers that they want to any of the questions that they might have? There's an insider edge, or superpower, as I sometimes call us, that makes all of this gel in some way, shape, or form. So if you're brand new to my world, you might be thinking, why should I listen to you? So let me briefly tell you a little bit about myself, and then we're going to jump into some more content. So I discovered that by deeply developing my psychic intuitive skills and learning how to apply them in a practical, useful, and actionable way in my life, I could have the success that I wanted for myself, the success that I was just mentioning that we notice other people have. And you can too. That is the key piece I want to really emphasize. So my journey's been very rewarding. By using my clairvoyance, I've created a couple of very successful businesses, including my current one. I've been practicing my psychic gifts professionally and teaching since the early 90s. That really dates me. That's over 25 years now. And I've taught over 100,000 people worldwide. I believe I have clients in over 52 countries. I'm internationally known as a leader in the field of psychic development and as an animal intuitive / healer / communicator. And I'm especially known for empowering and training others to have psychic breakthroughs for themselves by awakening their innate gifts. So I'm living the life of my dreams, doing what it is I love to do, and living in a beautiful power spot, Sedona, Arizona. I'm looking out, it's not good weather today, but I'm looking out at a mountain. And this is all the result of using my clairvoyance. The same is possible for you 100%, no matter what. So enough about me. You can read more about me if you want on my website. It's lynnmckenzie.com. And maybe, Raya, if you could put that in the comments, that would be great. And by the way, I'm doing this series for you because when I was starting out, I really wished I had some of the info that I'm going to give you broken down so simply. There just simply wasn't anybody offering that way back when. I had to figure it out myself, and I've sort of created a easier path than what I had to go through. So you don't have to go through all the struggles and trials and tribulations, blah, blah, blah. So, hey, by the way, if you've completed your assessment, please let me know in the comments what you scored on the Are You Clairvoyant assessment. And again, if you're just joining us and you haven't received our Are You Clairvoyant assessment, Raya can put the link in the comments for you so that you can download it and complete it. And I suggest you don't complete it while I'm talking, but complete it before our next live on Thursday, because I'd love to hear how you're doing. So Why is it easier now than ever before to activate your clairvoyance? That's the $100 question. So it's easier now because there's been a massive up-leveling that we've been going through for like the last decade. We've been being prepared for this time, the time to activate and bring forth our inner gifts, and we all have them. The consciousness is rising pretty much everywhere, and we're all being raised up right in this very moment. I hope the lighting's okay for you guys. Raya, if you can text me if the lighting is, there's any issues with the lighting. I was having trouble with it bothering me, so I'm just going to, yeah, just let me know if the lighting looks okay to you. I had to put it a little off to the left because it was bothering my right eye. So anyways, back to this. We are all, as a culture, as a species, being raised up right in this very moment as I'm speaking. The energetic climate is shifting in a very big way. It's shifting very quickly. And through clairvoyance, you can read that energy. And the shifting of energy is allowing you to be more in touch with your gifts, more in touch with your psychic skills and clairvoyance. We're basically moving into the golden age. And our superpowers are now ripe for the picking. So people who may not even have had an inkling in the past about their psychic intuitive abilities are constantly opening up and getting guidance, receiving messages and images, and really awakening to this. Let me know if you're like, maybe give me a thumbs up in the comments if you're, maybe like put the thumbs up right in the comments so I can see it as opposed to on the emoji. And if you know how to do that. I think you can just do bracket, capital Y bracket. But who am I to tell you how to use the internet? So give me a big thumbs up and let me know if you hadn't been thinking about this, you know, maybe 10 years ago, 5 years ago, but now it's starting to come into your consciousness that it's time for you to raise up with this rising consciousnness. So it's kind of like someone's at the door knocking, and all we have to do is open the door and let them in. I don't know if you guys had this commercial. I'm in Arizona now, but I'm from Canada. I manifested being able to live in the beautiful, normally sunny Arizona. However, this winter is proving to be a little challenging from time to time. We've had snow, which we never get where I live, and we've had lots of clouds and stuff. So there used to be a cell phone commercial in Canada, and I think it was in the U.S., and it was in the old days, and the guy was on his cell phone going, "Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?" And, you know, basically he was trying to call someone, and it was back in the day when there was no reception anywhere, kind of like how Sedona is now at times. And, you know, that's sort of what your psychic intuitive gifts have been doing to you. Like, hello, can you hear me now? We're ready. So we just have to kind of pick up and let them in, or open the door and let them in. So that's how easy it now is to access our clairvoyance. We now have so much more control of our own energy and more knowledge of energy than we had like even a decade ago. Like I said, I've been teaching this for over 25 years, and I've seen how it's progressed over the years. And I mean, it couldn't be a better time right now. I get goosebumps just thinking about it, talking about it. So energy is becoming kind of like a currency in our world. We are more in tune and connected to it, all of us. So which allows us to be more connected to our clairvoyance. Society is becoming more image-driven. Just look at texting and social media. I'm asking you to give me thumbs up and hearts and different emojis. Society is becoming image-driven. Even in social media, you know, I do a lot of social media, and people react way more to a picture than the written word. When you're scrolling through Facebook, someone could write an amazing poignant post, and if there's no picture with it, you'll probably scroll right by it because you're busy or whatever. So we're getting into that place. The outside world has been preparing us to be clairvoyant for ages now. So we're getting prepared to access this, and the whole world is getting prepared to access this. So there's a grand up-leveling taking place right as we speak, which is pretty exciting. I used to remember people saying in the past that the phone would ring and they'd immediately know who it was. But now it's more like you think of your friend, you know, Sue, and then the phone rings, and then it's them on the line. So it's almost like before the phone even rings, you're already getting that message. I can't tell you how many times someone pops into my head that I haven't talked to in a while, and boom, the phone rings a second later, or, or my phone goes off and someone's texting me and it's like I haven't spoken with them in weeks. So you didn't even know the phone was going to ring or your text was going to come in until you thought of them, and then it happened. So see the difference there? So, another sort of scenario is you think about someone and immediately there they are right in front of you on the street, and you could be in a place where they never usually are and you never usually are. I've had that happen with a friend. I was like out of town with another friend and bumped into him and his friend, and I'm like, this is so weird because, we're really good friends and we never usually see each other in that setting. So everything is speeding up. Everything is up leveling, and the time is now where we can step into our psychic gifts in a way we have never been able to before. The veils are literally lifting and lifted, or they're much thinner than they have ever been, and all we have to do is step up and in to that new way of being. Now, on top of all of this, it's absolutely no coincidence that this 5-part series on clairvoyance is happening this week. We are right in the midst of a rare astrological alignment where all planets go direct. And 5 of those planets will be in their natural home or star sign. I don't claim to be an astrology whiz by any means whatsoever, but I do recognize an auspicious time when I see one. This sacred event will be with us for 1 full month. And it's an immensely powerful window in time where we can make rapid progress forward in every area of our life. Cosmically speaking, it's a time of great fortune and the best time to take advantage of opportunities. The solar system will be providing us the strongest solar vibes for anyone who takes on new endeavors or commits to awakening their inherent gifts. So we're getting literally energized by the solar system through the vibrational energy of the solar system when we take on new endeavors and commit to awakening our inherent gifts. So with strong cosmic energy assisting us, there's never been a better time to take the plunge into whatever it is you want to accomplish or improve in your life. The effects of this cosmic event will be life-changing for everyone, providing we step up to this new beginning that's before us. This major and extremely rare blessing gives you the opportunity to be freed from whatever's been draining you, worrying you, and holding you back. It allows you to open to activate and learn clairvoyance with harmony and grace. Oh, amen. That's so exciting to me. So let me know in the comments if you're going to ride this fabulous cosmic wave of energy by typing cosmic in the comments. So if you want to ride this fabulous wave of cosmic energy, this amazing energy that we have this opportunity for, that's so rare, type cosmic in the comments. And I will see your comment coming by. Okay, we are going, I just want to mention one thing. I am going to be able to answer just a couple of questions related to today's topic. Each session I'll probably be able to answer a couple of questions related to the topic. So if you have one, feel free to post it. I'm going to ask you not to write a book. Sometimes we get questions that are like this long in Facebook. But if you have one, make it kind of short because Raya's going to send them to me just so she's going to keep track of the ones that we get, and I'll be able to answer a couple for you at the end. So I want to get you to get your questions answered if you have any. So we're going to do a clairvoyant manifestation exercise now. So as long as you're not driving, and if you are driving, by the way, and well, hopefully you're not watching a Facebook Live when you're driving, but maybe you're listening with your headphones or something. If you happen to be driving or doing something that requires using sharp, objects, revisit this because it will be on the timeline under videos. So revisit this because I'd like you to go through this exercise yourself. So get yourself into a comfortable position. and close your eyes. And I'd like you to take a couple of deep cleansing breaths, breathing in universal healing energy and releasing anything that does not serve you in this immediate moment. Breathing in universal healing energy and exhaling and releasing any cares, concerns, worries, or pain that you may be aware of, even discomfort. Breathing in universal healing energy and releasing any judgments, and just let go of anything that's not serving you in this moment. And now, with your eyes still closed, I'd like you to bring your consciousness to something that you would like to manifest. It can be absolutely anything. Sometimes when you're new at this manifesting exercise, it's good to start with something that isn't going to take 5 years though. So pick something that you can actually see the fruits of in a short order, whatever that means for you. A week, a month, a year. It could be a new item you want, a new business, a new product that you create for your business, some money, a partner, a new home, a new living situation, a new animal companion, a new job, whatever it is that your heart desires. I'd like you to bring that item or being into your consciousness now, and I'd like you to get a really good sense of it and put some feeling and an emotion into it. So what's it going to feel like for you when you have this manifestation in your life? Get a lot of emotion about it, all of your senses. Bring in your sense of sight, touch, feels, every bit about you, all of the pieces that, what's it going to be like for you? Imagine yourself sitting in that manifestation now. How excited you're going to be about it, etc. Clairvoyance and creativity are extremely linked, in my experience. So what we're doing here is we're basically doing a deliberate creation for you with clairvoyance. We're manifesting with clairvoyance. So think about your goal that you want to manifest now, and I'd like you to visualize all the energy you conjured up about it, using all the senses that you can. And then, I'd like you to visualize that energy in a nice ball, and I'd like you to put it into a bubble. So your wonderful item or job or animal companion or partner or new product or program or whatever it is you're manifesting, you're going to put it all into a bubble. And make it a big bubble, and it can be a bubble like the one children blow with liquid soap in the wand, and it goes into this big iridescent kind of looking bubble. And now with that bubble in front of you, I'd like you to feel the energy of that bubble. Every single juicy piece of your manifestation is in this bubble. And now on the count of 3, I'd like you to release that bubble to the universe. 1, 2, 3, whoosh. So I always think of it like, I think of the sound like the sound my phone makes when I text, okay? Visualize your bubble traveling up into the ethers. And now I also want you to become very aware that the answer to your manifestation, or the answers to your manifestation, if it's more than one thing, are out there in the ethers, in the universe, in their own bubbles floating around. I kind of say up, but it's really all around us. It's just out from where we are. So all those bubbles are up there socializing, rubbing up against each other. It sounds kind of like a bathroom product or something. Think of those bubbles as being at a cocktail party, and they're all kind of connecting with different bubbles as opposed to people. And when your bubble finds the exact resonant match, orchestrated by the divine, of course, the two will literally merge or at least overlap to form like a Vesica Pisces. So two bubbles are separate, then they come together and they're kind of joined. And then they will come back to the earth plane into your physical experience right in front of you, right in your energy field and heart space. And they'll manifest for you here on this plane. So in this case, you release your desire to the divine, and the divine creates a match out in the ether somewhere for you, and your intention, that whatever it is you're intending right now in this exercise, in this moment, and brings it back to you. So you've just created your first clairvoyant manifestation. I want you to be extremely aware and open now and watch for your manifestation to come to fruition. Okay? To solidify and anchor your manifestation even further, let me know in the comments what you are in the process of manifesting. And you don't have to give us a huge amount of detail if it's kind of a secret, but just give us a bit of an information, because when we put our money where our mouth is, very often we have a much easier time of manifesting, because we're kind of, it's like a public declaration. And for those of you who have your manifestation come to fruition during the course of this live series between now and January 23rd, remember we're in that very auspicious, sacred time, I really want you to share that in the comments of either this video or any of the future or lives, any of the future lives. So, Raya, if we have a couple of questions, could you text them to me just so I can see where we're at with them? And I will, so just give me a couple of moments while we see what's coming through. I see all your comments. I love it. I was trying not to look at them when I was going over what I wanted to share. It's hard to not do it all together at one time. Yeah, I see a lot of cosmics. I see a lot of manifestation coming up. So Raya, let me know. Maybe there aren't any questions as well, so that's also a possibility. But let me know, because we can move on if there aren't. But if there are, we will definitely answer a couple. And if you have a question that's related specifically to the material tonight, we're going to have 5 lives together, so there's going to be other topics and you're going to have other opportunities to be asking more questions about those. So I'm not getting any questions. Oh. Okay, there wasn't too many questions, she said, but we had one. Let's see. Someone said I had text sounds coming through every time I stated, that was Michelle, what I wanted to manifest, such a synchronicity. Amazing. So Corrine said, my granddaughter has heard a spirit. Will this help her not block the spirit out? So absolutely, absolutely. And, we always have the intention that what we are connecting with on the spirit realm is of the light. It's a benevolent being of the light. And that's absolutely amazing. So yes, this absolutely will. You can have your granddaughter watch this video because it'll be on the timeline. Yay, we've got people here. Danielle says, every time I look at the clock, there's synchronicities, 2:12, 11, 1:11, 11:11, etc. I've looked up in angel meetings, but is there more to it? There is so much more to it than you could ever know, Danielle. That's very, when we see like those synchronistic sort of sacred numbers like that, sequences, there's so much more, and really it's up to us to be able to explore for each of us what it means, because we can read things in a book, but it's kind of like looking at a dream journal, and if you have a dream about something that all of a sudden you look it up in a book and they tell you it means this, this, and this. Really what your dream means is what that event and that whole process in your dream means to you. And sometimes I help clients with that kind of thing. So let me just see. I'm manifesting, communicating with my Cleo, my little angel that passed over. Grand prize from PCH sweepstakes. Hey, that's a good one, Mary. Let's see. Kimberly Rose, that's a great question. Kimberly Rose said, how long did you practice before you became confident? So, you know, it's a process, and because I've been doing this for 25 years, it's pretty hard for me to remember. And remember, we were in very different times 25 years ago than we are today. We're in like this accelerated. I mean, when I used to teach my courses, it would be like, you know, people would be getting progress, but it would be slower and it would take time, and they would leave with, you know, snippets of progress, and then they'd work on it. Now it's like boom, 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 boom. You see the students, I mean, I have one student in one of my programs who didn't even know what a chakra was when she began, and she's like channeling this high-end, you know, universal, amazing information and healing. And so it's really about it's about the times we're in. It's just phenomenal, the times that we're in, and we have that ability to just bring that forth. So I would say that, you know, you can do it really quickly. There doesn't have to be any time lag or delay. It's sort of like time. We can shrink and expand time as is needed, and you know. I teach my students about that in Clairvoyance, just to kind of work with the energies. We have so much more access to that kind of information now than we ever did before. So let's see, I'm not seeing any more questions from Raya, but remember, we're going to be having 5 more lives. I want to share a little bit. Give me some hearts if you would. I love to see the hearts go by. And I want to just let you know that there's 4 more lives in this series. We're going to have a live on January the 17th at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's the same time as right now. That's 4 p.m. Pacific. The topic on that one is 5 fast-track keys to unlocking and activating your clairvoyance. Each one of these has a theme, and you're going to learn different things in each one of these lives. So if you have to miss one, I recommend you come back to the page and you take a look at it, okay? I have some really, really exciting topics coming up for you, and I really can't wait to share them. I have a unique perspective on how I look, a unique kind of creative perspective on how I look at this kind of thing. And if you enjoyed this training, and are looking forward to the rest of the series, please like, comment, tag friends, and share it if you're willing. It allows me to be able to bring you more free content like this, which is I really love doing. And of course, you know, share it on your timeline so your friends can catch the replay, you know, after the fact, or tag them, and they can join me for the rest of the lives, because like I said, even if they miss this one, let your friends and family members who are interested in this kind of stuff know, because they can catch up on this one whenever, and they can join us for in the next 4. So I'll be doing parts 2 to 5 of this series on the following dates. So please mark your calendars: January 17th, January 19th, January 21st, and January 23rd. They're all at the exact same time as this one, except the live on Saturday, January the 21st. It will be at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 10 Mountain time, 11 Central time, and noon Eastern time. And I'd love it if you would let me know what your biggest breakthrough or aha was, either on this training or on the Are You Clairvoyant assessment. Please type that into the comments for me, because it helps me to know what kind of material to bring you when I do these lives. And if you haven't yet registered for my free clairvoyant assessment and mini training, that's a separate thing, but very much related, and it was put together in conjunction with these lives. So be sure, Raya has put a link in the comments, and she could put another one, so you can get it when you're done here and complete it before Thursday's training. So I am so happy that you spent your time here with me today. I know there's so many places that you could be spending your time, and it's always a privilege to have you with me. And I'm sending you lots of love and light and abundant blessings. And I will see you here on Thursday at the same time. Bye-bye, everyone. Hearts, hearts, hearts. I love to see them. Oh, Mary says, it says the course is sold out. Okay, Mary, would you be kind enough to email clientcare@lynnmckenzie.com? It should not be sold out. I mean, I didn't think there was any limits on how many people could get the free training, but we will get that fixed. But if any of you are having a hard time registering for the free Are You Clairvoyant assessment and mini training, we will get it fixed, but you can also email clientcare@lynnmckenzie.com. Be sure you spell my name correctly. It's up in the title of this live, the video, and we will let you know when it's fixed if there is indeed an issue. Sometimes it's only one person that has an issue, but we want everyone to get our free trainings. So, bye-bye, abundant blessings.